Are you tired of feeling disrespected and misunderstood in your conversations with others? Do you want to improve your communication skills and build stronger relationships? In this video, we'll explore 7 topics that you should avoid discussing if you want to be respected and admired by others, according to the spiritual teachings of Buddhism. Lesson 1. Avoid discussing others' failures and mistakes. As human beings, we are all unique and have our own set of strengths and weaknesses. We all make mistakes and we all fail at times. It is a natural part of the learning process, and it is essential to understand that everyone is on their path and everyone has their struggles. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid discussing others' failures and mistakes. When we discuss others' failures and mistakes, we are not seeing their true potential. We are only seeing their shortcomings. It is like pointing a finger at the moon. Instead of focusing on the moon's beauty, we are focusing on our finger. Similarly, when we focus on others' failures and mistakes, we are not seeing their true potential. We are only seeing their shortcomings. According to Buddhism, criticizing others is a form of ignorance. It is a sign that we are not seeing things as they are. We are only seeing things as we want them to be. When we criticize others, we are not seeing their true nature. We are only seeing our own judgments and opinions. Discussing others' failures and mistakes can create a negative atmosphere. It can lead to a lack of trust and respect among people. It can create a sense of superiority and lead to a lack of empathy for others. When we focus on others' failures and mistakes, we are not seeing their strengths and positive qualities. We are only seeing their weaknesses and negative qualities. On the other hand, when we focus on others' positive qualities, we are seeing their true potential. We are seeing their strengths and abilities. We are seeing their true nature. According to Buddhism, every human being has the potential to become a Buddha. Every human being has the potential to become enlightened. Therefore, it is essential to focus on others' positive qualities and help them realize their true potential. When we focus on others' positive qualities, we are creating a positive atmosphere. We are creating a sense of trust and respect among people. We are creating a sense of unity and harmony. We are seeing things as they are, and we are seeing the beauty in everything. Furthermore, discussing others' failures and mistakes can lead to a lack of motivation and inspiration. When we focus on others' failures and mistakes, we are not seeing the possibilities. We are only seeing the limitations. We are not seeing the opportunities for growth and development. We are only seeing the obstacles and challenges. On the other hand, when we focus on others' positive qualities, we are seeing the possibilities. We are seeing the opportunities for growth and development. We are seeing the potential for success and achievement. We are seeing the beauty in everything, and we are inspired to become better ourselves. Therefore, it is essential to avoid discussing others' failures and mistakes. Instead, we should focus on their positive qualities and help them realize their true potential. We should see things as they are and see the beauty in everything. We should create a positive atmosphere and inspire others to become better themselves. According to Buddhism, every human being has the potential to become a Buddha. Every human being has the potential to become enlightened. Therefore, it is essential to see the potential in everyone and help them realize their true nature. We should not focus on their shortcomings and failures. We should focus on their strengths and positive qualities. We should see the beauty in everything and inspire others to become better themselves. We are only seeing things as we want them to be. When we focus on others' failures and mistakes, we are not seeing their true potential. We are only seeing their shortcomings. Therefore, it is essential to avoid discussing others' failures and mistakes. Instead, we should focus on their positive qualities and help them realize their true potential. We should see things as they are and see the beauty in everything. We should create a positive atmosphere and inspire others to become better themselves. Lesson 2. Avoid discussing personal matters about someone behind their back. Gossiping about others is a common habit that many of us indulge in. However, it is essential to understand that gossiping about someone behind their back is a form of betrayal. According to Buddhism, gossiping is like a poisonous arrow that can cause harm to others. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid discussing personal matters about someone behind their back. When we gossip about others, we are not only betraying their trust, but we are also creating a negative atmosphere around us. Gossiping can create a sense of mistrust and suspicion among people, making it difficult to build positive relationships. Moreover, it can also lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, causing unnecessary harm to others. In Buddhism, the practice of right speech is one of the eightfold paths to enlightenment. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. It means avoiding speech that is harmful, false, or divisive. Therefore, when we engage in gossip, we are not practicing right speech, and we are not following the path to enlightenment. When we engage in negative talk about others, we are creating negative thoughts and emotions within ourselves. These negative thoughts and emotions can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression. Therefore, it is essential to avoid gossiping about others not only for their sake but also for our own well-being. So, how can we avoid discussing personal matters about someone behind their back? Instead of focusing on someone's personal matters, focus on their positive qualities. Compliment them on their achievements, their personality, or their appearance. By focusing on the positive, you can create a positive atmosphere around you and build positive relationships with others. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and being aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we practice mindfulness, we can become more aware of our tendency to gossip about others. We can then choose to refrain from engaging in negative talk and focus on more positive topics. Everyone has a right to privacy, and it is essential to respect that privacy. If someone has shared personal information with you, it is crucial to keep that information confidential. By respecting others' privacy, you can build trust and create positive relationships. We all have different values, beliefs, and lifestyles. Therefore, it is essential to refrain from judging others based on their personal matters. Instead, try to understand their perspective and respect their choices. 5. Change the topic. If someone starts gossiping about others, try to change the topic. You can steer the conversation towards more positive topics such as hobbies, interests, or current events. By focusing on the positive, practicing mindfulness, respecting others' privacy, refraining from judgment, and changing the topic, we can create positive relationships with others and build a more harmonious and peaceful society. Lesson 3. Avoid discussing your own accomplishments excessively. While it is natural to feel proud of our achievements, it is important to avoid discussing them excessively. According to Buddhism, excessive self-praise is a form of arrogance. It can create a sense of superiority and lead to a lack of empathy for others. Therefore, it is crucial to be humble and let our actions speak for themselves. The Buddha taught that the root cause of suffering is our attachment to the self. When we become too attached to our accomplishments, we create a sense of self-importance that can lead to suffering. We may become obsessed with achieving more and more, and we may feel threatened by the success of others. This can lead to jealousy, resentment, and other negative emotions that can harm ourselves and others. On the other hand, when we are humble and modest about our accomplishments, we create a sense of inner peace and contentment. We recognize that our achievements are not just the result of our own efforts, but also the result of the support and guidance of others. We understand that our success is interdependent with the success of others, and we are grateful for the opportunities and resources that have enabled us to achieve our goals. When we avoid discussing our own accomplishments excessively, we create a space for others to share their own achievements and experiences. We show genuine interest in their lives and acknowledge their contributions. This can help to build positive relationships based on mutual respect and appreciation. However, being humble does not mean that we should deny or downplay our accomplishments. It is important to acknowledge our successes and celebrate them in a healthy and balanced way. We can share our achievements with others in a modest and appropriate manner, without boasting or seeking excessive attention. The key is to strike a balance between humility and self-confidence. We should be proud of our accomplishments, but not to the point of arrogance. We should be confident in our abilities, but not to the point of complacency. We should be willing to learn from others and seek feedback, but not to the point of self-doubt. One way to cultivate humility is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and actions in a non-judgmental way. When we are mindful, we become aware of our tendencies towards self-centeredness and arrogance. We can observe these tendencies without identifying with them, and we can choose to respond in a more skillful and compassionate way. Another way to cultivate humility is to practice gratitude. Gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, including our accomplishments. When we are grateful, we acknowledge that our success is not just the result of our own efforts, but also the result of the support and guidance of others. We can express our gratitude by thanking others, giving back to our community, and sharing our resources with those in need. We can seek out mentors and role models who embody the qualities of humility, compassion, and wisdom. We can listen to their advice and guidance, and we can apply their teachings to our own lives. We can also learn from our mistakes and failures and use them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Furthermore, we can cultivate humility by practicing generosity. Generosity involves giving to others without expecting anything in return. When we are generous, we recognize that our success is not just for our own benefit, but also for the benefit of others. We can share our time, energy, and resources with those who are less fortunate, and we can contribute to causes that align with our values and principles. By cultivating humility, gratitude, mindfulness, and generosity, we can create a sense of inner peace and contentment, build positive relationships with others, and contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate society. As the Buddha said, "The one who conquers themselves is a greater hero than the one who conquers 1,000 times 1,000 on the battlefield." Let us strive to conquer our own tendencies towards arrogance and self-centeredness and cultivate the qualities of humility, compassion, and wisdom. Lesson 4. Avoid discussing negative aspects of someone's appearance. Everyone is unique, and everyone has their own set of physical attributes. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid discussing negative aspects of someone's appearance. According to Buddhism, beauty is not just about physical appearance. It is about the inner beauty that shines through when we are kind, compassionate, and loving. Therefore, instead of focusing on someone's physical flaws, we should focus on their inner beauty. The Buddha taught that the root cause of suffering is attachment and craving. When we become attached to the idea of physical beauty, we create a sense of dissatisfaction and craving for something that is impermanent and constantly changing. This can lead to a cycle of negative thoughts and emotions, such as jealousy, envy, and low self-esteem. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a sense of inner beauty and to recognize that true beauty comes from within. One way to cultivate inner beauty is to practice loving-kindness meditation. This meditation involves sending thoughts of love and compassion to oneself and others. By focusing on the positive qualities of oneself and others, we can cultivate a sense of inner beauty and radiate kindness and compassion to the world around us. Another way to cultivate inner beauty is to focus on the present moment. When we are present and fully engaged in the moment, we are not concerned with how we look or how others perceive us. Instead, we are focused on the task at hand and are able to bring our full attention and energy to it. This can lead to a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that is not dependent on external factors such as physical appearance. It is also important to recognize that physical appearance is not a reflection of a person's worth or value. Everyone has unique talents, skills, and qualities that make them special and valuable. Therefore, it is essential to focus on these qualities rather than on physical appearance. When we focus on the positive qualities of others, we can create a sense of connection and understanding that transcends physical appearance. Furthermore, it is important to recognize that physical appearance is not a reflection of a person's character or morality. A person's character and morality are determined by their actions and behaviors, not by their physical appearance. Therefore, it is essential to avoid making assumptions or judgments about a person based on their physical appearance. When we avoid discussing negative aspects of someone's appearance, we create a space for positive and uplifting conversations. We can focus on the positive qualities of others and cultivate a sense of connection and understanding. We can also cultivate a sense of inner beauty and radiate kindness and compassion to the world around us. When we recognize and celebrate the diversity of physical attributes, we create a more inclusive and accepting society. We can also learn from each other's unique perspectives and experiences and create a more harmonious and peaceful world. Furthermore, it is important to recognize that physical appearance is not a fixed or permanent aspect of a person. Physical appearance changes over time due to factors such as aging, illness, and injury. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a sense of acceptance and compassion towards oneself and others, regardless of physical appearance. By focusing on the positive qualities of oneself and others, cultivating inner beauty, and recognizing the impermanence and diversity of physical attributes, we can create positive and uplifting conversations. We can also cultivate a sense of connection and understanding, and create a more inclusive and accepting society. Remember, true beauty comes from within, and it is essential to recognize and appreciate the unique qualities of everyone, regardless of physical appearance. Lesson 5. Avoid discussing sensitive topics like religion or politics. Sensitive topics like religion and politics are often considered taboo in social settings, and for a good reason. These topics can evoke strong emotions and can lead to heated debates, causing rifts in relationships. Therefore, it is essential to avoid discussing sensitive topics like religion or politics unless it is necessary. In Buddhism, the concept of right speech is one of the eightfold paths to enlightenment. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively, and avoiding speech that can cause harm or division. When it comes to sensitive topics like religion and politics, practicing right speech becomes even more critical. Religion is a deeply personal and complex topic. It is often intertwined with a person's cultural identity, family traditions, and personal beliefs. Therefore, it is crucial to approach the topic of religion with sensitivity and respect. It is essential to understand that everyone has their own set of beliefs and that no one religion is superior to another. Instead of trying to convince others of the validity of our own beliefs, we should strive to learn from others and appreciate the diversity of religious traditions. Politics, on the other hand, is a topic that can be equally divisive. Political beliefs are often shaped by a person's upbringing, socio-economic status, and personal experiences. Therefore, it is essential to approach political discussions with an open mind and a willingness to listen to others' perspectives. It is crucial to avoid making assumptions about others' political beliefs based on their race, gender, or socio-economic background. Instead, we should strive to engage in constructive dialogue that promotes understanding and respect. However, avoiding discussions about religion and politics altogether can be challenging, especially in today's highly polarized society. It is essential to find a balance between avoiding sensitive topics and engaging in meaningful conversations. When engaging in discussions about religion or politics, it is crucial to listen actively to what others have to say. Listening does not mean agreeing, but it shows respect for the other person's perspective. By listening actively, we can gain a better understanding of where others are coming from and find common ground. It is essential to avoid making assumptions about others' beliefs based on their race, gender, or socioeconomic background. Instead, we should ask questions and seek to understand others' perspectives. Instead of focusing on differences, it is essential to focus on common values. For example, most religions promote values like compassion, kindness, and respect. By focusing on these shared values, we can find common ground and promote understanding. It is crucial to be respectful when discussing sensitive topics like religion and politics. Avoid using derogatory language or making personal attacks. Instead, focus on the issues at hand and engage in constructive dialogue. Sometimes, discussions about religion and politics can become heated and unproductive. It is essential to know when to walk away and disengage from the conversation. It is better to agree to disagree than to risk damaging relationships. By practicing right speech, listening actively, avoiding assumptions, focusing on common values, being respectful, and knowing when to walk away, we can navigate discussions about religion and politics with grace and compassion. Lesson 6. Avoid discussing other people's secrets or confidential information. Trust is a crucial aspect of any relationship, whether it is personal or professional. When someone shares their secrets or confidential information with us, they are trusting us to keep it safe and not to share it with others. Therefore, it is essential to avoid discussing other people's secrets or confidential information. According to Buddhism, breaking someone's trust is like breaking a mirror. It can never be repaired to its original state. Once the trust is broken, it is challenging to regain it. Therefore, it is crucial to respect others' privacy and maintain their trust. Discussing other people's secrets or confidential information is a form of gossiping, which is considered harmful in Buddhism. Gossiping is like a poisonous arrow that can cause harm to others. It can create misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and damage relationships. Therefore, it is essential to avoid gossiping and respect others' privacy. In today's digital age, it is even more critical to avoid discussing other people's secrets or confidential information. With the prevalence of social media, it is easy to share information with others without thinking about the consequences. However, once the information is shared online, it can be challenging to control who sees it and how it is used. Therefore, it is crucial to be mindful of what we share online and with whom we share it. We should always ask for permission before sharing someone else's information, even if we think it is harmless. Moreover, we should avoid sharing sensitive information online, such as passwords, financial information, and personal details. Furthermore, it is essential to be aware of the legal implications of sharing other people's secrets or confidential information. In many countries, sharing confidential information without permission is illegal and can result in legal consequences. Therefore, it is crucial to respect others' privacy and maintain their trust, not only for ethical reasons but also for legal reasons. In some cases, it may be necessary to share other people's secrets or confidential information, such as in a professional setting where it is required for work purposes. However, even in such cases, it is essential to handle the information with care and respect the privacy of the individuals involved. We should only share the information with those who need to know and ensure that it is kept confidential. Additionally, it is essential to be honest and transparent about our intentions when sharing other people's secrets or confidential information. We should not use the information for personal gain or to harm others. Instead, we should use it for the greater good and to benefit others. We should ask ourselves whether sharing the information is necessary, whether it is kind, and whether it is constructive. If the answer is no, then it is better to keep the information to ourselves. Moreover, we should always speak the truth and avoid distorting the information to suit our purposes. By avoiding discussing other people's secrets or confidential information is essential for maintaining trust and respect in relationships. It is a form of gossiping that can cause harm to others and damage relationships. Therefore, it is crucial to be mindful of what we share online and with whom we share it. We should always respect others' privacy, handle confidential information with care, and practice right speech. By doing so, we can create positive relationships with others based on trust, respect, and understanding. Lesson 7. Avoid discussing criticisms about someone's lifestyle. Everyone has their own way of living, and everyone has their own set of values and beliefs. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid discussing criticisms about someone's lifestyle. According to Buddhism, we should strive to cultivate a sense of compassion and understanding towards others. Therefore, instead of judging others, we should try to understand their perspective and respect their choices. It is essential to understand that everyone has their own path in life. What works for one person may not work for another. Therefore, it is crucial to be open-minded and accepting of others' choices. We should not impose our beliefs and values on others, but rather respect their right to live their lives as they see fit. Criticizing someone's lifestyle can be a form of ignorance. We may not fully understand the reasons behind someone's choices, and therefore, we should not be quick to judge. According to Buddhism, ignorance is one of the 3 poisons that lead to suffering. Therefore, it is crucial to cultivate wisdom and understanding towards others. We may be attached to our own beliefs and values, and therefore we may feel threatened when others do not conform to them. According to Buddhism, attachment is another one of the 3 poisons that lead to suffering. Therefore, it is essential to let go of our attachments and cultivate a sense of non-attachment towards our beliefs and values. It is also important to recognize that criticizing someone's lifestyle can be a form of aversion. We may have a strong dislike for someone's choices, and therefore we may feel the need to criticize them. According to Buddhism, aversion is the 3rd of the 3 poisons that lead to suffering. Therefore, it is crucial to cultivate a sense of loving kindness and compassion towards others, even if we do not agree with their choices. In addition, it is important to understand that criticizing someone's lifestyle can be a form of ego. We may feel the need to assert our own beliefs and values as superior to others, and therefore, we may feel the need to criticize those who do not conform to them. According to Buddhism, ego is a form of ignorance that leads to suffering. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a sense of humility and recognize that we are all interconnected and interdependent. It is important to recognize that criticizing someone's lifestyle can be a form of harmful speech. In Buddhism, right speech is one of the 8-fold paths that lead to enlightenment. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and beneficially. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid speaking in a way that can harm others, including criticizing their lifestyle. Instead of criticizing someone's lifestyle, we should strive to cultivate a sense of empathy and compassion towards others. We should try to understand their perspective and the reasons behind their choices. We should recognize that everyone is on their own path and everyone has their own set of challenges and struggles. Therefore, it is essential to be kind and supportive towards others, even if we do not agree with their choices. We should strive to cultivate a sense of mindfulness and awareness towards our own thoughts and emotions. We should recognize when we are feeling judgmental or critical towards others, and we should try to let go of those feelings. We should cultivate a sense of non-attachment towards our own beliefs and values, and we should recognize that everyone has the right to live their lives as they see fit. We should recognize the positive qualities and contributions that others bring to our lives, and we should express our appreciation and gratitude towards them. We should focus on the positive aspects of others rather than the negative. By avoiding this topic, you can create positive relationships with others based on respect, understanding, and compassion. Remember, the spiritual teachings of Buddhism are not just about personal growth. They are about creating a harmonious and peaceful society where everyone can thrive. Therefore, let us strive to cultivate a sense of compassion and understanding towards others, and let us respect their right to live their lives as they see fit. Overall, if you want to be respected and admired by others, it is essential to avoid discussing these 7 topics. By avoiding these topics, you can create positive relationships with others based on trust, respect, and understanding. Remember, the spiritual teachings of Buddhism are not just about personal growth. They are about creating a harmonious and peaceful society where everyone can thrive.